Welcome to Insights, and this week I'm excited because we're doing something totally different, and that is I'm introducing my new co-host to everyone. Welcome, Blaire Fleming.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, it's great to have you, Blaire, and Blaire's become a good friend over the years, and I think we first connected over homeschooling with that kind of environment in the area, so it was great. And glad you're with us. All we're doing today is we want to get to know Blaire a little bit. So, Blaire, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Alrighty. I grew up in Niles, Michigan. Brandywine High School I went to in 1984. I graduated. Went to college. Went to a couple colleges. I finally left Grand Valley in 94. I came to South Bend, where I met my wife. And while here in South Bend in 94, I applied for the South Bend Police Department, which I currently still work for. I'm a detective there. I have 6 beautiful children, ages 24 down to 12. Basically, that's me.
All right. And if I remember right, you played football in college. Are there any teams?
I tried to.
Yeah. Are there any teams that you are rooting for these days?
Yes. Again, I'm kind of split because growing up in Michigan, I have to like the Wolverines. Not state, but I have to like the Wolverines. And I like Notre Dame. So
go blue and go Irish.
Go Irish.
So Blaire, in Forerunners of America, we have our tagline that says, discern the hour, respond in faith. And that's what these videos are all about. You know, and we believe as we're discerning the hour and how our nation has veered off of God's will and ways, we believe there's a shaking coming. We believe God wants to do something, but it's redemptive in nature. So hopefully there's going to be a great harvest that's part of this. Hopefully there'll be a purifying of the bride that's part of this for Jesus' second coming, and all kinds of redemptive purposes and so forth. So when you look at those two aspects of the message, like tell me what resonates with you.
I agree with you. I feel that a great shaking up needs to be brought about in this world, and within our cities. There's still that worldly feel. A lot of worldliness out there.
So being a detective and so forth, you see a lot of worldliness out there. Can you describe maybe what's changed in that over your many years in that career?
I see a lot more deterioration in families too, due to money, and how they get money. Drug sales gone up. The legalization of marijuana that has brought about more pressures on, I'm going to say, low-income people who don't see a way out other than selling drugs or things like that. And along with that, a lot of that affects the crime rate.
Okay.
When you have people out there who are dependent on these drugs, they have to get their money, so they go out and commit crimes or be part of crimes, and it just perpetuates, it seems.
And I think you've said in the past that violent crime too, you've seen that appear much more frequently.
Oh yes. Well, when you're a drug dealer and there are other drug dealers out there, and you cut in on their profit, there tends to be problems,
Right.
Or people just are on the influence of whatever drugs they're taking. They go out and commit crimes, usually more violent crimes too.
Well, Blaire, it's good to have you here on Insights, and we're gonna look forward. Me and our viewers, we're gonna look forward to being with you next week on Insights.